We stepped inside an AI-run factory, and what we saw shocked even the experts. No humans, just machines, working perfectly, but at what cost? What happens when artificial intelligence doesn't just assist humans, but replaces them entirely? Today, we're diving deep into the ethical, economic, and human consequences of automation. From ghost factories in China to jobless graduates in Silicon Valley, this documentary and expert panel discussion will uncover the hidden costs of an AI-driven future and what it means for all of us. Imagine walking into a 250,000 square foot warehouse. There are no forklifts driven by people, no workers in uniforms, just robots, gliding silently, scanning shelves, assembling products, and moving materials with eerie precision. This isn't a scene from a sci-fi movie. This is a real factory located just outside of Shanghai, China, operated entirely by AI and robotics. Learning algorithms optimize everything, from inventory control to maintenance schedules. Hundreds of robotic arms assemble phones at blistering speeds. Computer vision ensures microscopic accuracy. There's no need for breaks, lunch hours, or labor unions. And perhaps most notably, there's no human chatter. No faces, just circuits. At first glance, it seems revolutionary, efficient, clean, profitable. But under the surface, something vital is missing. Because outside the factory gates, 10,000 jobs that once sustained an entire community have vanished. The proponents of AI argue that it's inevitable. They say, this is progress. And to be fair, they're not entirely wrong. AI has improved customer service, enabled faster deliveries, enhanced healthcare diagnostics, and made businesses more productive. In fact, a McKinsey Global Institute report found that automation could raise global productivity growth by 0.8 to 1.4% annually. For business owners, that's a dream come true. Imagine a call center that never sleeps, a truck that never needs to rest, an assembly line that doesn't demand overtime pay. We're seeing this dream unfold in logistics, banking, manufacturing, transportation, and even law. AI tools can now draft legal documents, write reports, analyze contracts, and conduct research faster than junior associates. But here's the question. If machines do all the work, what happens to the workers? The problem isn't that AI exists. It's that human society hasn't figured out what to do when work disappears. Let's take one example. In 2022, a major trucking company in the US began testing AI-powered self-driving trucks. After only 18 months, they quietly laid off over 500 human drivers. These weren't tech-averse people. These were skilled, certified, hard-working men and women, replaced not because they did something wrong, but because AI became cheaper. Now multiply that by hundreds of industries. Factory workers, bank tellers, copywriters, radiologists, coders. And now ask, where will all those people go? Because unlike past technological revolutions, AI isn't just replacing physical labor. It's replacing cognitive labor too. It doesn't care if you have a degree, experience, or talent. It just needs data. This is no longer just about losing jobs, it's about losing purpose. Some experts argue that this is nothing new. The steam engine put millions out of work. So did electricity. So did the internet. But here's where AI differs. In the past, new technologies created more jobs than they destroyed. People displaced by farm machinery moved to cities and found work in factories. When typewriters disappeared, we got computers, and a whole IT industry was born. But AI is different because it can learn. It doesn't just replace a tool. It replaces a thinking human. According to a 2023 Goldman Sachs report, AI could replace 300 million full-time jobs globally. That's almost the entire population of the US. And unlike previous transitions, the new jobs being created are far fewer and more specialized. In short, AI may not open as many doors as it closes. Let's meet Sarah, a 38-year-old accountant in London. After 12 years at a mid-sized firm, her company integrated an AI platform that could handle taxes, invoicing, budgeting, and projections, all faster and cheaper. She trained the AI that eventually made her job obsolete. Now she's driving for a rideshare app and taking coding classes online. She's one of millions quietly shifting careers in the shadow of automation. But not everyone has the resources or resilience to adapt. In parts of rural America, the collapse of traditional manufacturing jobs due to AI-led automation has led to spikes in depression, addiction, and even suicide. In Pakistan, India, and the Philippines, outsourcing hubs are bracing for massive layoffs as AI tools replace customer service agents. The pain is real, and it's growing. When humans stop working, they stop spending. That slows down the economy, which leads to more layoffs. We get stuck in a feedback loop. Let's say a clothing factory automates its entire workforce of 1,000 people. Profits go up, costs go down. But those 1,000 workers, they can't buy clothes anymore, or cars, or homes. Consumer demand falls. Economists call this technological unemployment, and if not managed properly, it can crash entire economies. Worse, it creates inequality. The owners of AI systems grow richer, the displaced grow poorer. According to the World Economic Forum, by 2030, AI could contribute $15.7 trillion to the global economy, but that wealth will be concentrated in fewer hands. In other words, we're looking at a future where a few control everything, and the rest are left scrambling. Inside that AI-run factory in Shanghai, there's a room behind reinforced glass. Inside sits one single human supervisor, just one. He watches screens, monitors algorithms, intervenes only if something fails. He doesn't build, he doesn't lead a team, he doesn't make decisions. He just watches. This, right here, is the future we're heading toward. A world where machines run everything, and humans are merely observers. It's sleek, it's optimized, it's terrifying. Because if we don't act now, ethically, politically, and economically, we risk creating a society where millions are deemed unnecessary. Not because they aren't smart, capable, or hardworking, but because a machine simply does it cheaper, and we may lose something that no algorithm can replicate: human dignity. So, what is the real cost of AI replacing human jobs? It's not just unemployment, it's inequality, emotional trauma, economic instability, loss of purpose, societal collapse. It's also a wake-up call, because AI isn't going away, it's accelerating. But we have a choice. We can build a world where AI supports humans, not replaces them, where automation enhances dignity, not erases it. Governments can regulate, companies can reskill workers, communities can prepare. The question isn't, can AI replace us? Because it already is. The question is, what kind of future do we want to create before it's too late?